Well, this is both a hello and a goodbye. A hello to everyone in Moto UK and a goodbye to old Multistrada here. A few of you that have seen me posting about the bike will see the stupid amount of issues I've had with this thing. 3,000 miles that I've put on it since December. So far the heated grips have went twice, the front fork seals have went twice, the engine temperature sensor has went and they wouldn't cover it under the warranty. The gear change linkage rusted beyond belief. It looked like it had been found alongside the Titanic. Unbelievable. Various other complaints. The rear tail tidy and indicators aren't really attached to the bike, they just kind of sit there and don't fall off, they just kind of shake about. That was just brushed off. The exhaust servo valve emissions control thing, that had seized up after about 800 miles of me using the bike. They wouldn't touch it under the warranty because it's an avoidable problem with rust getting into the cables. So it's not been a great experience for me. The bike's not been reliable. Oh yeah, the locks fell out of the top box and one of the panniers. So I had that to deal with. So this is it on its way to get traded in. Nice big bike waiting. I'd like to see if you can guess what it is before I get there. I only need one sentence and I think most of you will get it. The bike is as fast as it is ugly. And I'll leave you with that. Certain things I'm going to miss about this bike. The physical size of it. Because it's upright and so tall, you're seen on the roads very easily. I mean, look at the height of me compared with this car in front. Towering over it. And I'm very short. Like 5'5" or something. The front light on this bike is also amazing. The indicators are great. The luggage, new bike doesn't have luggage. But I think I can get over all of that for the extra reliability which this new bike will bring. Safe to say the next bike is not a Ducati. Oh, terrible fuel consumption as well. Not going to miss that. This thing gets about 30 mpg on a good day. I'm filling up about 17 litres every 100 miles. It's nuts. One other reason I'm glad I'm trading this in, I actually think that it's cursed. Because of all the problems it's had, and the fact that the other night when I was filling up I put diesel in it, so I had to deal with that. I know that I need to be extremely careful because this is the bike's final ride. I know that if something stupid is going to happen, it will be today. Also know that it could be my fault by doing things like that. Look at this, proper use of a motorway. Cars in the outside lane doing what they're supposed to, second lane doing what they're supposed to, first lane doing what they're supposed to. He's not even from here, he's from the Netherlands and he knows how this shit works. He drives on the other side of the road and he knows what he's doing. You'll all get no excuse. I'll run through very quickly what I don't like about this bike. The handguards are too far away from the lever. They let air in the back, which kind of defeats the point. The handguards are essentially only there now to house the indicators. Handling of the bike, very twitchy at the front. As soon as the speeds get nearing 3 figures, the front gets really light no matter how much weight you put on it, and it's really flighty. The rear just kind of bobs along in succession. I've tried fiddling with the electronic settings on the suspension, but I can't seem to sort out the rear at all. It doesn't feel like it's connected to the front. You just kind of feel like you have to hold on and it'll eventually follow. Look, mid-corner, look at the weave. The amount of pressure I was using to do that there was absolutely tiny. Very bobby mid-corner, which is the back end causing that. However, if you need something upright, this is good. It's okay for motorway journeys, but this doesn't really do as much as you think. This is actually the bigger touring screen as well. It really needs to be wider at the bottom. The back brake on the Multistrada as well is a known issue. It might as well not be there. And as you've just seen there, it's very hard for me to reach the horn on this thing. The indicators in this bike are outstanding as well. The indicators on this bike are how good every bike indicator should be. I mean, it's direct sunlight and I can see it reflecting off the car in front of me. Oh, I don't know where my bike is. Must be in the shop. Well, goodbye Multistrada, you cursed bitch. So, many hours later, look and see what I bought. There we go. 2008 Hayabusa. Because as with the Multistrada, 160 horsepower is not enough. Oh, it sounds angry. Well, at least we know it's a motorcycle because dogs hate it. Every bike I've ever had, dogs have always took issue with it. So good being back on a sports bike again. And it's quite good because I'm being tested right now. The gearbox is brilliant, it's so smooth. There's no clunk like there was with the Ducati. Although I can already tell that a metallic black bike is going to have a lot of people pulling out on me compared to a big white one. so much. Get off and go, and a lovely top when you let off the throttle. It's so unbelievably smooth. You would not expect a big scary thing like this to be so sedate. It's amazing. The bars are a little higher than what I'm used to for a proper sports riding position, but I can't really complain. Not too bad at low speeds actually. I was expecting it to be a bit of a handful and need wrestled, but nice manageable seat height even for short riders. The mirrors aren't bad for a sports bike, but saying they're good would be terrible. Feels like it's forever in first gear. Usually when you change gears on a bike, they get like slightly harder for them to accelerate, or the throttle becomes a bit duller. On this, not the case. The throttle is infinite regardless of the gear that you're in. And the low speed is actually not bad there. The clutch on this is so easy to use. I completely understand why people drag race the fuck out of these things. Impressions so far of the Busa. I haven't actually been able to give it any real throttle yet. I still don't know how fast it is. Plus I'm still not feeling comfortable enough on it yet anyway, to give it all that throttle. However, nice size. With the exhaust off, the weight's fine. It feels much better with it there. Big fucking huge exhausts on it. It feels quite small actually. It's just because it's so low, but it's not that low of a bike. It is quite tall. One of my biggest curiosities is the headlight, just how good that's going to be. I'll find out about that probably later on the way home. Suspension definitely softened up a bit. There's way too much preload on the back. The back is sitting at full extension when I'm sitting on it near enough. The amount of attention this thing brings though is amazing. Granted, if you don't like attention, don't get one. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody knows what a Hayabusa is, and everybody, which I didn't know, knows what they look like. The brakes are fine. I mean, a lot of people say the brakes on this aren't good enough. Probably not at 180 mile an hour, but from what I've tried so far, they feel more than fine. But then granted, I don't think anybody called them inadequate. Noise is amazing. You don't even need the accelerator on this. You don't even need that. Oh, it's confident in the turns. I get the feeling you could throw this thing really deep into a corner and not have to worry about it at all. I never even touched the power. I wasn't even near where this thing gets real. Nice. That's how that's done. A good summation of this bike actually, it rides how you would expect it should ride. Planted as hell.